YouTube, what is good? We are back. Holy shit, damn. We get some news about 2K25 today. It's pretty lit. I'm actually really happy. Like, I can't wait for this game to come out. I keep saying that, but y'all really don't understand like how bad I want this game to come out. Um, I like playing other games, but 2K has always been like my thing. So I really need this game to come out because I've worn out my welcome on 2K24 and I'm cooking people and all, but like I just need a new game. Like it's about time, honestly. Today, I got a good video for y'all. We're gonna go over the best big man builds for the 1v1 court, of course. We're gonna go over big man builds for Park, and last but not least, we're gonna go over big man builds for the rec center. I got like, I'm probably gonna give you guys like either 1 to 2 builds for each game mode, but I know for a fact I'm gonna give you guys like 2 builds for 1v1s. I'm gonna give you guys like a build or two, maybe just one for 2v2s, and then I'm gonna give you guys a rec build. But let's get this thing jumping, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all haven't already, click that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and turn the post notifications on, man, because we're uploading a lot. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna be uploading a lot. We're gonna be getting some news once again today or tomorrow, the 27th. If you're watching this now, you saw it tonight. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get this out tonight. It'll be out tomorrow. So the 27th, we're gonna get some news today. It's gonna be exciting. Y'all click that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So up first, the 1v1 builds, man. Um, this is just a gimme right here. The best 1v1 big man build, in my opinion, is I would say like that big bully part guard that I created. That's like the perfect build, but you can make it in a different way. For instance, you can make it how I made like my big man park build, which we're also going to go over. But with these builds, you always want to have defense and like a lot of defense. You want to have some interior, some block, rebounding for sure, especially if you play against another big man. You want to have a little bit of ball handle. You want to be able to shoot and some type of finishing. It's totally up to you guys what you would like to do, but I would say make sure you got both finishing and shooting, especially if you got a bigger build, because it's just going to be a little bit harder to move around. I'm gonna put some examples up here of this park build that I'm talking about, or not park build, this 1v1 build. It's a big man build. I really like it. We got a lot of shooting on it. We got some finishing. We got the defense. You want to kind of go with a little bit higher rebounding. I don't like to do too high of a rebound because I feel like as long as you box out, you'll be fine. Now, this could be completely different in 2K25, like completely different. And once again, I'm not telling you to make this build in 2K25, but you can look at this build and kind of like go similar based off how the game plays and what we see, what information we get, and kind of make this build or make something like it. That's really all I got for the 1v1 builds. I'm not going to give you guys two just because I feel like this build is probably your best bet at playing 1v1s. You're able to guard all bigs. You're able to guard guards. You're able to dribble. You're able to finish, shoot. You know, all the primary things you need to be able to do, you can do. You got strength. You got post control, so you can play out of the post. It just opens up your game so much, and then you're a great defender at the same time. So that's all for the 1v1 builds. Up next, we got the park bigs, which are some of my favorites. So up first, we got these 3 level threats. The one I made this year, I feel like was really good. I gave him some pass accuracy, some decently high rebound. I gave him a little bit of ball handle. So that way, listen, let me tell y'all how I was cooking. Look, so what I did was I gave him some ball handle, right? Knowing I was going to be playing the 3 on my team in park. And that way, if they got like an actual big, guess what? They're going to get sauced all game long. So once again, it's pretty much kind of like the bully guard. I really like these builds, these like 6'7", 6'8". They're perfect. They can play against any big man in the park. They can play against guards. They bully any guard. Like if you get a switch, it's a wrap. Like there's nothing you can do. But I like to put the mid-range on them so you can fade the midi, shoot the post fades, put some post control, of course, put some three ball. I gotta have the three ball. I gotta have three ball in my build, and you guys can always make it different. Once again, um, like I said, I put some pass accuracy on this one, a little bit of ball handle. I didn't give him too much finishing, honestly, just because I felt like I didn't need to give him a lot of finishing, just the way that I'd be able to play. So I didn't give him much finishing, but once again, I'm not telling you to make this exact build on 2K25 because it's not going to work. Take this build, look at it, see if you like a couple things, and see what you can make on 2K25 that kind of resembles this and how it plays, and make it how you would like it. If you want to add finishing to it, take down what you think you don't need. If you know you got a team, you don't need specific things, then take them down and put them on this build. But this build can, once again, rebound with the best of them, the biggest of the bigs, the biggest of the fours. Like it's gonna grab boards. I promise you, this build grabs boards. And then another park build that you can make, of course, you can make like low key. I wish these builds were better, but like the stretches, if you could make like a 6'9", 6'10" build that can shoot, that can finish, don't really put any ball handle into them, just enough so you can like get up and down court without getting ripped. Put the pass accuracy on them. I feel like you gotta have pass accuracy on your bigs. Just for them outlet passes, you grab a board, your teammates can get down court, especially if you know you're going to get it. Throw that ball down court. It's easy buckets all the time. You got to put the defense in. You got to have the interior, the block. Low key, steal this year was kind of nice on the big. So I would say kind of look into that on 2K25. See if you want to put steal on the big. Because playing the passing lanes with the big it's pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. But you always want the rebounding. And then one thing I like to do with my bigs, especially if I'm like 6'10" or taller, I try to get max speed no matter what the speed is, just because that speed is you're going to notice a disparity between your speed and another big speed. And you want to be kind of fast. You want to be able to move. Now, you don't always have to go with the speed, but that's what I like to do. Once again, you can make these builds how you like them, and that's just the best way to go about it. Once again, you want to have fun on this game. Like, forget being calm, forget trying to be better than everyone. You want to play how you want to play, and you want to enjoy this game. I promise you, when you do that, it makes this game like 20 times better. And that'll be the case for 2K25. That's really the case for all 2Ks. I try telling my friends, don't make builds around what I have. Like, I really just want to play the game with them, and I would like them to make whatever build they want to make so they can enjoy the game and not get off fucking 2 months into the game. Like, I need people to play, honest. But that's all for the park bigs. Last, we got a rec big. Now, this can go for rec or pro-am. Now, I feel like there are two types of bigs you can make, but I'm going to mesh it into one and discuss what you can do if you're trying to make like a pro-am or rec build. So if you're making a rec or pro-am big, especially if you're making a 5, one, you got to have strength and you got to have hella rebounding. Like, those are your main things you have to have. Make sure you got strength, make sure you got rebounding, make sure you got block, make sure you got interior. Then after that, you want to start filling out your build. There's a couple of different things you can do. Of course, scoring. Some people like to go with standing dunk, post control. I can agree with that to an extent. What I would like to do is give them a little bit of drive and dunk, enough to where if I get to the basket, I can get a dunk. Give them standing dunk also. Give them high post control with a high midi, and then give them enough three that I know I can shoot with, and barely any ball handle, hella pass accuracy. As fast as I can be, as big as I can be. And I feel like those builds just dominate the rec and pro-am. You're able to set screens for your guard. You're able to slip. You're able to pop. It just opens up your offense so much. So I feel like if you're going to make a big for the rec or pro-am, that's how you should make it. It's pretty simple. A lot of people like to complicate those builds, and it's really not that hard. But once again, you don't have to make that build exactly like that. You can make that build how you want it to be. If you feel like you can get away with a lower rebound and a lower block, then give them a lower rebound and lower block and upgrade whatever you want to upgrade. If you feel like you don't really want to shoot mid-range jumpers, or you're not going to have the chance to shoot mid-range jumpers, then don't put your mid-range up. Don't put your post control up. If you feel like you're not going to be a scoring option that much, then upgrade what you think your team needs, especially if you have a team. Or if you just want to be that type of center that's defending, rebounding, slipping to the basket, popping if you have to, then make that type of build. Don't put any ball handle on them. Just put straight pass accuracy, straight shooting, straight standing dunk, or a little bit of driving dunk, a little bit of close shot, maybe some layup, and then the rest on defense. Like just go crazy on your defense, make your build as nasty as it can be. That is the best way to make a rec, or a quote unquote comp ways that people like to make these builds. I would like to make it this way. This is what I would do if I was going to make a rec or pro-am big. I would make it like this with the shooting. I'd make them be able to shoot middies, play out the post, just because you're so big. And if you can maneuver around the post and actually make plays, you can still pass. You could be a viable option on offense and open up your offense for everybody. So those are the best big man builds I got for you guys today. We're going to be discussing a lot of the upcoming content coming out from Community Day. So be on the lookout for those videos. I'm going to try to get some out today or tomorrow, but we're going to go over what I like, what I don't like, what I kind of expect from this game, what I want from this game. And just overall, like I said, we're ready to get this game already. Like I need this game. Once again, when this game comes out, I'm gonna be streaming it nonstop. I'm gonna be uploading content. So y'all better get ready to see me a lot. Get ready to remember my name, because we're gonna blow up. And it's gonna be lit. I appreciate you all for watching. Once again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.